Here it goes. Had to think about it, I guess. Hi, everybody. Hello, viewers. We're here. We made it. We made it. We made it. um, gosh, I've been so looking forward to tonight. We're in such a fun place. Our adventurers here have found Aki, the Curious. Elder Red Dragon. They learned in their pursuit of all these things. They shared their information with Aki about everything that they've encountered with the dragons up to this point, the new dragons and such. And then Aki shared the very scandalous timing of a fellow elder dragon that had approached hours before they reported Asgrath being attacked, already claiming that Asgrath was dead, as though they had clearly some foreknowledge of the attack, and trying to get there are other elder dragons out of the around a dozen or so in the world here that think that their time they should stop. Asgrath wants them to bide their time, wait until things settle here in this new world, and then find a nice, peaceful, comfortable way to engage with mortals. Whereas these other dragons are like, no, we know how humanoids roll, their mortals roll. We just need to show them that they can't mess with us, and we're a part of the world, and take our rightful place in this world kind of energy, which isn't so good. um, yeah, they got updates on pulling the little shards of the axe out of the dragon from Lennox beforehand. And then Aki asked them to please rest their feet. She told them about signs of likely one of the new dragons, a white dragon likely, off by Stone Fury Landing. There's whirlpools and sheets of ice of the ocean itself freezing in areas, likely as something to dragons, and they might want to check that out first. But first, rest, and maybe you can help them along their way. All right. So, with that being said, a nice Aki waved her hands, and the cave that they were in became a really nice looking mansion with a nice spread of food and drink to be had. Please, sit, rest. I'm sure it wasn't easy finding a place, and just to see what I can do to assist you in your journey forwards, and not only helping us, but the world as a whole. But please, if any of you have questions while you dine, for me, away. Also, all the seats kind of pull out at the table on their own for y'all to sit down. Aki sits at the head of the table in her humanoid form.
Ash will sit down immediately.
I'm sorry to ask this question. How tall is their humanoid form?
Nice. Let's see. Aki's humanoid form, I think she was around 5'8".
Thank you.
No problem. Yes, well. Truly, you're all very capable. Just simply finding a way here through the spells that I have up and such, and the dangers of the journey in this area. I hope you weren't bothered by there's a nasty little nest of, I think, pirates here in the cove. I hope they didn't bother you too much.
We did not come across them.
Huh? Good.
I mean,
Eris looks over at Ash.
other than the ones on the water.
Yeah, came across the ship that had accosted us.
I see.
Also, there was this really cool jellyfish, apparently, but I didn't see it.
Oh. That creature, rather magnificent. It, once a year, I would say, comes through, circles the islands for a month or two, and then heads back out wherever it comes from. Quite magnificent. If it's the rather large jellyfish. Anyway. Well.
Something, yeah.
Neat. So, of course, in her humanoid form, she has two sets of kind of like the tiefling horns that Shar, a little more like Shar's shape. But there's two sets of them, one just above the other. They're pitch black with some spots of red. Orangey red hair in her humanoid form. Jade green eyes, befreckled. And just seems to be thankful that you're all here. Do any of you have any questions? Not to pressure if you don't. Quite all right.
Seeing as we might, I mean, when I began this journey, I didn't think I'd ever see an elder dragon. Now I've encountered two. Would you mind sharing the name of the one that came and told you of the
Yes,
problems with the Zorgath?
absolutely. Ildris is his name. They. Yeah, Ildris.
Okay.
Hmm?
Ildris. Okay.
Ildris the Seeker. Monica. Of course, we all come from different worlds before the Sundering. So I don't know Ildris's entire history or what they've experienced in their prime. I feel it's significantly different than likely mine. I think that's why there are many among the elder dragons that take heed to Ildris's call, while others remain faithful to Asgrath's wisdom. I've always found, unless stirred in my prime, mortal kind did not pose a threat. They did not hunt us. Typically, unless there was instigation. But I believe in some other primes that was not the case. I can understand his trepidation, but not his actions. Whatever part he plays in this. I do not know where.
Did people come from your prime here as well?
I have yet, and all of us, or none of us rather, have found any mortals from our realms. And I don't know.
Does that mean that? Sorry. Please continue.
It's a popular discussion among us when we meet. Were we intended to be left behind? Separate from the mortals in the world? By Asgrath's power we were brought here during the Sundering. Not our own, and not by the power that brought everyone else here. So we sometimes ponder if it was intentional for us to be left behind.
Why would they intentionally leave you behind?
We ourselves don't know the cause of the Sundering, its source or its intentions. but that is why there's so few of us. It was only by Asgard's power and his, I mean, he was able to pull with himself here.
Does that mean that the lore and knowledge from wherever you used to live is gone?
Much of it resides. Much of it is lost. Yes. Much resides in my mind. In my prime, we were watchers over mortals, recording their histories and watching over, and should they tread too close to the sun, we would intervene to keep safe the world.
That's the saddest thing I've ever heard.
We are of like mind. Wizard.
Well, great. You got all this good food, and now I'm not hungry.
Oh. Well, perhaps I could share some tales from my prime, and that would cheer your spirits.
If it doesn't make you sad, then yes.
On the
But
contrary,
yes.
it's a blessing to share. She'll share a number of different tales about maybe dragon's history, anything in, if there's anything particular you want to know about, she'll share that. Otherwise, just sort of a sprawling history of the world. There's a number of great races that species rather that rose and fell, and civilizations, levels of arcana, all sorts of different things. And some
Zura takes
magic.
sporadic notes, but she's just completely fascinated.
She finishes, regaling everyone with a tale. She'll look around once more. Food's been, it's really tasty. It's magic food that's going to be tasty for you. So, drink. It's kind of a comfortable setting in here. You've forgotten you're in a cave, probably. It's very comfortable in this magical mansion. And she'll just follow up. I do intend, I believe I can perhaps offer at least some modicum of assistance to you on your way. Do so much on behalf of others. But again, before our time expires together, if you have any other questions for me, I'm happy to answer.
Should we encounter one of these, or our goal is to encounter these young dragonlings, I guess, for lack of a better term. How is there a way we can, something we could say or do that would convince them that we mean them no harm and we're there to help them? A symbol, maybe, or a phrase, or
I believe, based on what you share, that the greatest key will be removing that shard. Typically, we are born with the wisdom of our previous generations, and it flows through us as we get older and mature. And they seem to be disconnected from that form of reasoning. And I can't speak to each individual dragon that's been created, but you could certainly attempt. They'll be intelligent, certainly. They'll be able to hold conversation. Or they should, I would imagine. And perhaps you can reason with them.
but they would not know of you or of the other elder dragons.
Correct. Correct. If they did, they would likely already be returning to Asgarath But if the shard is removed, it sounds like their reasoning will return. Their wisdom, inherent wisdom, and they will know to go to Asgarath. I wish I could offer you a symbol or a saying. You're welcome to. I don't think they would know any of us. Actually, we're honestly rather in the dark. I hope you'll be able to keep us abreast of what you find. If we can help, if they do know us as part of Asgarath, then perhaps we can help. Our aid will be yours. But I have no idea what they know and don't know currently. I'll be calling a gathering, so I have to first speak just with the elder dragons I know, or that I believe anyway, are not on Bildris's side of things. I don't want to tip them off if they're not aware of this yet. This might be more difficult than I initially thought.
Why would telling them be a bad thing? Or you think they may have been influenced already?
As I have a few compatriots among us that I feel sure don't share Ildris's sentiment. But if there's one thing I've learned, the true depths of one's character are difficult to know. Um, I will be cautious, but my intention is to hold a meeting, if not ultimately all at one point, to see how we can best assist what we can do without alarming mortal kind.
Do you have a way to reach out to him, or do you need messages delivered, or?
I will be able to reach out. Thank you.
Okay.
I just must carefully select to whom I reach out
Sure.
first. But thank you kindly.
Would it put you at risk to have a way of contacting you?
I don't believe so. No. Um, let's kind of hold your hand out, and you hear a little coin, golden coin, comes flying over telekinetically into her hand. And then she tosses it, skids across the table to Ignatius. This will act as a sending stone to me. As you learn things, if you're willing, please share.
Thank you. I'll offer it to if Shar would want it, seeing as I'll give it to Shar then.
Give like a slight bow of the head as she takes it.
Well, yes.
Ignatius will actually say, in front of just speaking to the others, with a key present. I suppose we should get our stories straight. I'm sure the captain's going to ask, and others will ask.
Why would we need to tell them?
Well, why we were at the island and the results of our trip, I guess.
We freed him from prison to give us transport. We don't owe him answers.
Okay.
Is that not? You don't think that's a good way to do it, Ignatius?
To be honest, it doesn't sit well. I mean, he's helped us risked his life. I don't want to tell him anything. I just want to make sure I don't say something, or anyone else may say something that we feel might threaten this location or anything like that. So,
We don't need to give him a report about what we did. We're not reporting to him,
okay.
right? He can ask. We can tell him. We went and looked around the woods for a while, but
All we need to tell him is that we did what we needed to do.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Should probably just ask you once again if you and if you have any other questions for her. Not that I'm trying to pressure you for questions. I just want to make sure that I give everyone their opportunities in case they have any. But if you don't have any, no worries. Almost back. All right. Well, so just to confirm, no one else had anything else, right? Everyone's pretty set, I think. All right. Well, there are a few boons, I believe, that I can, or gifts that I might be able to offer you. My power is not that of Asgarath, mind you, but I have some magics that might be able to offer you assistance, as well as items, as you saw in my cave. And so, I will ask each of you, will offer these things to each of you. I believe, would you like me to discuss this one-on-one individually, or just across the table here?
I don't have anything to
Individually.
hide. Oh, individually then.
Yes.
Well, she waves her hand, and what was a wall in the back of the dining area becomes a doorway within the wall. I shall enter first. Whoever decides to arrive first, we will do this individually. And I will tell you what I have to offer you. And hopefully it will be enough, at least to give you a good start on your journey. And she excuses herself and heads into the room, leaving you all to decide who wants to go in first.
Boulder shears parchment. Who goes first?
Char, did you want to go in first?
If no one else wishes to.
Go ahead.
I'm sure I'll go in.
All right. You hop up, you head into this next room, and it's sort of a sitting room. Comfortable, lots of comfy furniture and tables and chairs and drapings and such. Portraits on the walls from some other prime. um, poems, scrolls, and the like elsewhere. Soft. The ceiling itself seems to have like almost like a dense filling of. They look like will-o-wisps that they just kind of float around in the greenish blue light, kind of like this one behind me here. It just kind of fills the space, and there's some that sprinkle off from the dense ceiling full of this to just kind of give a comfortable, soft glow to the room. And here's what I'm going to do just to keep some things fun and secrety, which you're of course welcome to share. There's a couple items. First, the first thing I can offer. This will just I'll share in Discord and just here on stream for viewers. I can grant you a mark, which will bestow upon you a few additional abilities. This mark grows in strength as you do, and I put a link in there in Discord. If you take a look along the left-hand side of this table, those are the names of the different marks that she's offering. The ability category, that's like which abilities these additional boons, these spells use to help you line it with whatever your stuff is. And then you start with that first category there, 2 spells, and as you get stronger you'll get access to an additional spell later, and then ultimately a 4th spell a fair bit later on. So take a look at the spells, see if any of those things appeal to you. For you, these also these are the marks that I can offer. I do have other means. Have enough strength to bestow one thing to each of you and your companions. Or I can assist you with this item. And I put that in your Discord. And if not that, sorry, yeah. So, it's take your time to consider between the options. But if you're leaning towards one or the other, or you're confident you have one you wish over another, please let me know and I'll make it so. But if you need more time, that's okay. We can come back.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, we'll say that you kind of make your choice and head out back to the table, and you just plug your choice in later on. Let me know which thing you want. And Shar comes back, looks the same. Everything seems the same. Who would like to go next?
All right, Ignatius, we'll go. Jesus, everybody.
Nice.
What am I afraid of? Good lord.
All right, so you head up. You're like, oh, okay. So you head on in. Door, step inside. Same lavish room. Welcome, Ignatius. Allow me to share with you these marks, which I can bestow upon you, and I'll send that in your Discord. And same thing, you'll see there's a category all the way up. That's just the name of the mark. Next category is the ability score those spells are going to rely on, just to help you kind of match it up with yours. And then you'll be starting with a category called least. There's two
Gotcha.
spells. Or if it suits you better, from my hoard, my treasure hoard. I can grant you either. It's either one of the marks, or are you? That item
Oh, okay. Let me see.
or lastly. One of these gestures and two items from her treasure hoard appear, one at either side of you. And you can, just by looking at them, she's illuminating your mind as to what they do.
Okay. All right. All right. Same deal. I guess I will figure it out, and we'll role play it as it hasn't, as if it had happened.
Okay.
I guess.
Yeah, yep, take your time. You make your selection and head out of the room. Who's next?
I want to go. I'm going to go next.
All right. You head on over. Step inside. Nice cozy room. Ah, Ash, please sit. Here are the marks which I can bestow upon you. And same thing. If you need clarification, let me know. But you probably heard me from the previous two people. There's this skill that it goes with, so you want to match that up with your spell casting, and then the spell listed. Or
You said you would get the least ones on that list.
yes, she says that they grow over time. As you get stronger, they get
Okay.
stronger. But that's what it starts as.
Okay.
Or I can offer you this. I'm adding some clarifying notes underneath.
No.
And kind of waves a hand, and an item appears from her hoard.
Oh.
This, and I added clarified which version below in there, or one of the marks. Would you like some time to consider? We can come back, or do you already know?
I think I know what I want to go with, but
Okay.
yeah, I'll take some time to consider.
Oh, okay. So we'll say you make your choice. You head on out. Okay. Who would like to go next?
I'll go next.
All right, come up and lean under the doorway and please, sit. Well, here are the marks. which I can offer you. And I'll put that in Discord as well, just so you've got the reference. You're probably already pretty familiar with these, but you know, again, category, spell casting thing to match it up with. Let's see. Oh, it's a neighbor. Holy, that was so freaky. Okay. Interesting. Right. This one, of course, it's your choosing, but I feel this one might call to you. And of course, there's one in there you probably already went by that you'll be thinking of, but I'll put it in here. Come on, Dan. Mm-hmm. Okay. But fortunately, she doesn't have anything in her hoard that matches up with you really well. So I'll offer you one of these. You have sort of an adjacent weapon thing going on. Yeah.
I mean, I would always love more weapons.
Nice.
Let me. Yeah, so she'll let me look at these over and make a decision.
Okay. You know, same thing. We'll say make your choice. You head on out. Who's next?
I'll
Jeffrey?
go.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. You sneak on in, and again, yes, welcome, Catherine. Wonderful. Please sit. Excuse me. I have a hiccup. Terribly sorry. Here are the marks which I could offer you.
Me?
Yes. And again, if you have any questions on how that all works, let me know. Or from my hoard.
One or the other.
Yeah, it's just one. Yeah. Or the other, unfortunately. That's all she's got the oomph for. But I did add down bottom of the link, like which version too.
Okay.
In case that makes a difference.
What? Oh, there we go.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I believe either of these will assist you in your journey. You want to take a little?
I'm going to need to think.
Yeah. Okay.
I
Okay.
think I know what I want.
Yeah. That's
Because
okay.
holy shit, that looks really cool. I will let
Nice.
you know. So Catherine's like, I want that one.
Nice. Oh, wonderful. Wonderful. Thank you. You head out. I think that just leaves Grisura.
Grisora looks super nervous, but takes her turn and heads into the room, clutching Winter's bite pretty tightly.
Oh, right. Grisura, welcome. Please sit. Gestures across from her. Well, I've shared with your compatriots. These are the marks with which I can grant you. And again, you know, and I'm imagining you got a breakdown, but let me know if you need anything outside of that. Additionally, something unique for you. And grabbing this. And it is the, I'm going to put, after I link this, I'm going to put the version. If I knew how to type, that might make more sense, but there we go.
I pursed it out. We're good. Rizura looks almost a little disappointed. I had hoped you had more lore to offer, but I this is very generous. Does this change me in any way? I don't want to be beholden to you, and I don't want to be anything other than who I am. Is that might have been insulting, and I didn't mean it that way. I always speak before I think.
You're quite alright. No, it won't change you in any way. It'll simply offer you more options. You won't be beholden to me. You don't have to choose anything if you don't wish. If you do choose these, you don't have to use them. If you change your mind.
Here's her will insight. She's got
Okay.
issues.
Yeah, absolutely. I should get the dice out for the night, huh?
Let's see.
Oh, we need to do inspo.
Insight.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That would be a 3.
Yeah, there's something about being in this room, in this space, a very comforting space, comforting room, presence, and Aki feels like she's on the up and up. Definitely no pressure,
You know when you've always wanted something and you get there and then you have questions? Would it be possible for me to come back, say in a year, to hear more lore from where you're from? More stories, more tales, more legends, more songs.
Well, that would be a gift for me. And yes, I'm more than happy to entertain you.
It's late in the day, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. I would value that more than what you have offered, but my past weighs uneasily on me. I will sleep on your offer, but not the one about the lore. That one I intend.
Wonderful. Yes. Anytime you wish to take company, please.
Thank you for your generosity. I hope I don't seem ungrateful. Sometimes I don't come across. Okay.
It's just very understandable. We all have had our own set of challenges and experiences, and the offering is
mistakes.
what's important to me. Yes. No. Certainly mistakes, yes. You can see her reflect, on a few things quickly in her head. Yeah. Let me know before we leave.
Thank you.
She'll follow you back out to the table.
Yep.
Besides that, she's come out with a little chest, little box. Wooden box, sets it down on the table, turns around and opens it up, and it's got some platinum and some gold inside. It has, let me go. This. 47 platinum pieces. And 157 gold pieces.
Let me get my thing. How many?
How
How
many
many platinum? How many gold?
gold is 157.
Oh.
And the platinum was 47.
Okay.
Yep. I'm somewhat out of touch with the value currency, but I believe this should get you on your way. Help along the way.
Can Catherine go over to Shar? After money's been exchanged,
Ooh,
and kind of like pull him off to the side.
nice, yeah, go for it.
So she's holding, because I've chosen, she's holding this really intricate looking weapon that's like decorated with everything dragon. There's like heads and claws and what is this, wing scales. There's like draconic everywhere within this weapon. So this is what they gifted me, but the problem is I don't have enough hands to hold this too, along with my other two weapons. And one helps, to protect us and not get all like surprised and whatever. And I really, really want to hold on to that one, which leaves the katana from where we came from. And I don't know what to do with it. Unless you want to learn how to dual wield katanas, you would be invincible.
I am typically uncomfortable with wielding blades.
Okay. I don't want to leave it behind either. Well, maybe I can just strap it. Like, just carry it.
I'll just hold her hand out without saying anything for the katana.
What are you going to do with it?
We have a bag of holding.
We have a bag of holding? Wait, do I know this?
Yeah.
It's from Lennox.
Oh, that's right. Okay, I forgot about that. That would be perfect. I didn't want to leave it behind, so... Yes, I will save it, and then if I want to switch out later, I can.
Do you have all your attunement slots full? Or are you just worried about like carrying the weapons?
Just carrying, because like I can have the weapon of warning like just on my person, and it still works.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like it's I don't know. It
Do you,
makes more sense. I got one more slot.
Okay. Good. Well, it does work, by the way. So, weapon of warning, because you can have like 4 daggers, 2 swords, a hatchet. Like, you can carry a substantial number of weapons if you want. Within reason, you get like 80 weapons, crazy, but like 5, 6, especially smaller ones. So, if the dagger, just having it on your person does the trick.
I mean, I've got the scimitar, the katana, the crossbow, the daggers, the longbow. I think I'm full. So she needs to get rid of one.
You're welcome to, but I will say you can squeeze in one more if you want. And then just kind of switch between. But you'll have a full back, shing, shing, shing. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But do what you want to do. I just didn't want to limit you on this one.
No, that'd be kind of funny. She's just packed with weapons. I kind of like that idea. Okay. She'll we would have come to that conclusion, and
Mhm.
she's going to crochet a or no, there's already a strap or something. She'll just
Mhm.
attach it to her back. Okay, never mind.
Jared's like, oh, you're helping you line him up. If you put no, and then just
Yes.
there you go. See.
Okay. Okay. Perfect.
Nice. We got. Let's see. Correct. Just to answer your question for Eris, yeah, it was a mark. And because I think you were, I'm pretty sure there was a megalodon dream that you had, but since then you haven't had another one. Trying to place the time for that megalodon one. I think that was when we were here, when we were in Port Rumont. Does that sound right?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. Okay. And all right. Just quickly getting some replies out. Okay. All right. We've got some gold in the bag of holding. And some options. Different options around the table. Please, you're all welcome to stay here. And just waves her hand. There's a flight of stairs that appears, and rooms, doorways in a hallway upstairs. You're welcome to stay in the comfort of this mansion tonight before you trek. If you're leaving tomorrow anyway. I won't rush you out the door, but you're welcome to stay here until you're ready to leave.
Thank you.
I'm going to retire for the night myself. I wish you all well. And I'll see you in the morning.
Night.
Good night.
Good night.
He heads up to her own room. All right. Anyone have anything they want to do tonight? Otherwise, I'll roleplay us into the morning. I'll zip us into the morning.
Just really quickly, if
Yeah.
if anybody happens to be up late, you'll probably hear crying coming from Grisera's room at some point in the night.
Actually, I'm gonna say that Eris hasn't chosen what mark she wants yet. Exactly. There's the two that she's debating between.
Okay,
So she's gonna be awake thinking about that, and she'll she'll meditate, and just most of the night just be like, huh, which one is better? So she hasn't decided yet. She'll probably decide in
Okay.
the morning.
Nice.
Do you want us to let you know, Dan, when we choose?
I mean, maybe, like in real lifetime, maybe like, after break.
Okay.
After bio.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. And Sam, for what it's worth, that one specific one has that exception to the where you get choose any of the three instead of just the one. That it aligns with.
I mean, they're all the same, but
Oh, they are? Okay. Oh no, bummer. That was funny. All right. So with that, then, I'm just gonna quote something real quick here, little from the description, and I'll hit you up on break about it because it shouldn't be doing that, and that's probably just D&D Beyond being ornery. So we'll figure that out for him.
I'm assuming you're talking about me.
That one was actually Lil. I'm reading yours now.
Oh, sorry. I was like, that applies though. Yeah.
Okay, I know what yours is, and I'm gonna go in and fix it for you right now.
Oh, well, that's fine. You can do it later.
And all right. Ah, I love that. So wonderful. Okay. Well, with that, go ahead and mark yourselves off with a nice long rest.
Yay.
And I thought I knew what that was, Kathy, but you have the homebrew set down already, so I will have to. I'll look at that after. I'll look at that on break too. That's strange.
Yeah, it looks like it's a common issue in the comments anyway. So
Gotcha.
we could figure it out later. It's gonna take a little bit.
Yeah. Okay. And with that, with a nice long rest, wake up in the morning. You've got, plenty of extra funds in the bank of Shard, the bag of holding, everyone's kind of picked, what they want. And you have anything you want to do before departing and heading back to the ship? Here with Akin?
Griselda will give Aki the gift that she prepared last night.
Oh. Thank you. So
if you could, please don't share that with anyone else here.
Not a soul. This is wonderful. But gets the gist, like, she'll check it later. Finish looking at it later, tucks it away. Thank you. Truly. All right, anybody else? Otherwise, we'll hit the jungle.
I do. One second. I'm just looking at one last thing. Yeah, she's going to go with the storm mark.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So she'll say that.
Oh, wonderful. Yes, there's a call in you, a connection. I think that will suit you very well. It just kind of covers for everyone again. Anyone that took the mark, that will grow with them in power. All right. Do a little last call for anyone else. All right. Off we head with some, parting words and deep thanks from Aki. You all head back into the stifling humidity of the jungle, out of the temperature-controlled space. And off you go, beginning the journey back. It's like a 2-day journey, 2.5-day journey back to that little island. I think that's what we took. So I guess I'll just do like a survival check from whoever's leading, or with advantage if someone's guiding them. Who would like to do that? Or
I can help assist.
Yeah, Griselda can lead.
okay, beautiful. So with advantage, Griselda, go make a survival check.
$20.
Woo! Okay. 20 gets you through. We'll just use that. There's really no challenges on the way back. It's just making your way back. And you always know which direction is north. You know you're in the, where you're starting here in the island. So with 20, you make your way back 2.5 days. Finally, back to that little beach. See, the ship's still docked out there. Rowboat's still, tied off on a tree nearby. Everyone just heading up to the ship. or any RP before you like get back on the ship with the captain and the pirate.
Oh God, not back in the water. Mm.
Haven't got used to the water yet, Resora.
I was, but what if I'm not again?
Oh, it's gonna like, skipping stones. Maybe it'll just come right back to you. Not the
I can
sickness,
carry
but
you and we could fly if you prefer.
for that.
We fly all the way to the mainland? That'd be great.
I can try.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
The challenge.
If you're being sarcastic, Grisura is not going to pick up on that.
What sarcasm?
Good, excellent. Okay. Shar and Grisura will try and fly to the mainland.
It's very beautiful. Okay. Yeah, so I guess Char's gonna grab, hold arms with Grisura like a hang down or whatever, and start flying, and I guess just circling the ship for the time being until they're ready to cast off. Okay, that's awesome.
Works for me.
Beautiful. I love it. I love that Grisura's down and that Char's like, I'm up for this challenge, absolutely. Everyone else, you get it, but rowboat's back in the water. Y'all pile in, and one of you like pushes. Probably Eris is really good at this. Really, you can probably swim for a while and offer some propulsion at that.
Yeah, she's definitely pushing it along.
Nice. No one has to row this time because they're pushing the boat. Yay!
Yes.
I love it. Yeah. Yeah, so you make your way back to the ship. You see, circling above, Shar and Zero. You climb back up. Captain's there. Up onto upper deck as you're all climbing aboard. Oh, thank goodness it's all of you. All right. I heard someone boarding and thought the worst for a moment, but I'm glad to see you've all returned. Oh wait, where are your
Back.
the other winged one and shadow goes by. Oh, all right. Well,
We're going to do that the entire time, so it'll be fine.
impressive.
It's also strange. It's not that terrible to get your sea legs back.
Yes. Well,
Char's very strong.
Mm-hmm.
well, you've attended whatever matters that needed tending. Are you ready to return?
Matters attended.
Perfect.
Yeah.
No sightings of pirates while you were away. I believe this is the final day. I think we only had 2 days before they were to report in. 2 days past that, or I guess 3 at this point. I've been a bit nervous, but I making a beeline straight out of the islands back to Port Roumont.
Sounds good to me.
Yes. All right. Very well. I'll ask one of you to take a spyglass and keep look, as they're likely looking for their lost ship at this point, and want to avoid being spotted by pirates. Out. Otherwise,
Could ask Rosera to do that, since they're up in the air anyways.
flying ground. Well, enlist Eris to help command everybody, on the ship, and pull up anchor. You set sail, and you start navigating Reese Isles. Now, realistically, so Shar, it's all that is pretty great. It's roughly, I mean, depending on wind, it might be going a little faster, it might be going about the same because you can fly pretty fast. But the question becomes, as night falls, or the whole day of sailing, you can fly the whole day. Given your stats here. But at nighttime, what do you want to do? Because if you don't rest at night, you get a point of exhaustion if you're sleeping. But the ship will still be sailing at night.
Honestly, she's probably just gonna keep flying.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Right. This would be pretty cool. Okay, all right. So you begin your journey back. Let's all take a quick minute and do our DM inspo, just so I don't forget again.
Finally.
Nice, yeah. I've been asking forever. All right, and let me know what you get, Warren, once you're all set.
17.
Okay. 17. Steph.
11.
11. Okay. Frank.
9.
9.
Bill.
8.
Oh, nice. Tasha.
10.
10. Okay. And Sam.
Wow.
4.
4. Okay.
Yet again, more
Ten.
locked in.
Dun, dun, dun. All right. So somebody had an 11. That was Steph, I think, right? And somebody had a 17, which was okay. The two of you were. I got a 14.
Oh.
So both of you.
7.
How it tonight?
Oh,
3 within each.
great.
Hmm?
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Baroth. I thought you got like a 7 or an 8 or something. I misheard.
Mm-hmm. All right. Let me check that info. Yeah. First one, real quick. Okay. All right. Day 2. We're gonna just continue on here. I think the real test is gonna come on day. Let me pull up exhaustion here. So you might be able to make it back. You might honestly be able to make it back. It depends on the speed cut here and the weather. All right, speed doesn't reduce to 5. It's halved on day 2. But you can push yourself with dashes and such. So I'm gonna say for on day 2, Char, would you mind making an athletics check, which you can make with advantage because it's day 2. Still pretty charged up.
And what was it?
This
Sorry.
is an athletics check. It'll actually be for day 3. That's when you'll have 2 points of exhaustion and your speed gets halved. So now you regularly use your stuff to dash to keep up.
And that's with advantage, you said, or no?
With advantage.
Dirty 20.
Okay, and so you push on. Love it. Here's a little sailing clip of music for players. Or ambiance. Alright, and you push on. Let's see, day 3 comes around. If anyone has any roleplay they want to do on the way back, let me know too, because I'm just sort of skipping days, but I want to leave time for it.
Is screaming for 3 days straight roleplay?
It can be. How is Kazura feeling by day 3 of being flown around?
Catatonic.
Yeah. The screaming stopped. It's now just this is life instead. We're just check out until we get in there. Nice. Ash, did you have something? Or no?
Oh yeah, I think that Catherine had something first.
Oh, okay, Catherine.
Oh, I mean, at some point she would like to touch base with Ash. Just to check
That was
in.
going to be one of my things.
Wow, it's
things.
like we're on the same wavelength.
Nice.
Love it.
You'll find Ash, in the galley at one point, maybe eating late, a little in between
Oh, yeah.
meals, snack or something.
Sure. Mm-hmm.
Works. She'll just like plop down like beside them and be like,
Hi,
"How you
Catherine.
feeling? Hello."
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling fine. How are you feeling?
Oh, great. Have you seen Sword?
Oh,
Pops
I
out this
think,
new sword.
wow, that is quite a sword. I saw a bit of it, but it's grand. It's beautiful.
I think so too.
Yeah, yeah. Um, have you tried it yet? Have you tried washing it and
A, li-
things?
a little swishing,
Yeah.
but I feel like I can only practice so much getting used to a weapon
Mm.
before like the real like connection comes from actual combat.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I mean that makes sense. I mean, I've never really been a sword person, but yeah, that makes a ton of sense. Sure.
I mean, I wasn't either until, you know, recently.
Oh, and how are you finding it? Good?
I love it. Love it. It's weird,
Great.
but I love it.
Um, so, you know, I guess I just wanted to kind of, just kind of check in with you and just kind of, you know, it- it's been a weird week or more. It's been, you kind of lose track of time. Uh, but the whole, she'll kind of like look around and just kind of scoot a little bit closer to Catherine. You know, the whole, Lilith thing. Oh, is there anything that I should, you know, be wary of? You know, is there anything that I should watch out for? Uh, that wasn't disclosed to me? I mean, I know about some things, but not too much. Um,
Ghosts,
ghosts, right? Have you seen that
undead
many
things.
ghosts?
Mm, like, are you thinking like surprises coming from like Lilith or like in general?
I guess in general,
Okay. Um,
but Lilith's, like in the same line as Lilith, you know? Like I'm not expecting Lilith to surprise me, but things to do with the whole situation. You know what I mean?
I think I do. I think I do. Um, well, I guess first, like I didn't overstep like bringing her into this and like reaching out to you. Like, are you like? I don't think I asked, and it's kind of hard to ask when you're dead.
Right, you didn't ask me when I was dead and I couldn't answer. How dare you?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't know
Um,
what the rules are, like in that situation, but
no, I mean you did something that you wanted to help, and so it wasn't Lilith didn't force me to to accept her offer. She asked me, she gave me a choice, and even gave me viable options. I mean, not with the options with her, but being like, oh well, you could wait for your friends to do something else, or you could go in this tent where you know just kind of go towards other things, or you can accept this offer. Um, and I don't know, I have things that I want to do. So it was my decision to accept the offer. So it was kind of you to call out to Lilith and kind of alert her to the situation. So I appreciate you. I appreciate you, Guthrie.
Good. Because I really thought I overstepped. But
No, I mean, I don't think that you would do it if you didn't trust Lilith in some way. So,
I
you
do.
know, yeah.
Well, the first thing that kind of like takes you aback, you're gonna think you have voices in your head or something, but that's really not it. It's just like a bunch of whispers that aren't happening in real life, like, but it's happening to you because the ghosts, um, sometimes you see the ghosts, which is really handy and helpful when you're trying to usher them back.
Sure.
So
What did
like
usher him back? What does that look like? Is it? Do you? Do you? Do you like take them by the hand and be like, "Oh, we got somewhere to go, got somewhere to be"? Um, do you put them in a bag? Do you put a bag over their head and it's just like, "Whoops, got to take them back."
so I have this really cool feature that's probably not really cool to others. Um, you know when I how do I put this? Um, like prick my finger?
Uh
I
huh.
kind of like channel this she doesn't know how to explain this to people. I have a connection that helps me hunt better, and part of that includes like some really beefy radiant damage. And so I think that helps kind of like slice them and send them back on their way. Because they have to like, I think like die again, sort of. And then they travel back. And then, I really don't know. I just kind
Is
of do
that
it.
did that radiant damage come from Lilith?
In a way. Yes, but I think it's a little different because I didn't have this innate like hunter ability when I was younger. I actually was very sorcery, very in tuned with that. Um,
Oh,
and then I wasn't.
oh, why
So
did you? Why were you suddenly not?
because it died.
Oh, so you died and you didn't want to be a sorcerer anymore?
The deal was just too good to help. Like I don't know. I just didn't think I could do what I needed to do to usher the escapees back. And I don't really have a whole lot of good memories with starting out like that. Like, I mean, I have some
Yeah.
magic still like left over, but it's not much. Like, your the little pretty lights that you can do, like I can do that.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. They look
I,
lovely.
yo, I can, like the undead don't smell very pleasant, so I also have, something that kind of like covers it up in flowers and it makes it smell so much better when I
Sounds like a good idea. So is Lilith gonna make me give up magic?
think so. I think
Okay.
our situations are unique to
Sure.
where you already have the tools that you're comfortable with
Okay.
and use those to your advantage. I mean, she could give you an extra boost like somewhere else, but it wouldn't be like me. I didn't want to continue down
Oh, okay.
that path. So that's I wanted something different. it just kind of is a little weird, but I'm kind of already like used to. I was poked and prodded a bunch. And I was like
You were
little.
poked and prodded when you were
Mhm.
little?
I was very sick. Very sick.
Oh.
So it doesn't like bother me if I just like prick my finger and like give myself a little boost and then flash. Like that was okay. But
Yeah.
I don't think
Okay.
you have to give up anything. You don't have to give up yourself. Or any
I should
part.
hope not. Is there a way I can ever? I mean, you talk to Lilith. Is that because you have a different relationship? Is there a way that I can? Does she answer if I'm like, "Oh, Lilith, I have a question for you," or
Sure.
is it something like the Great Moth, who you ask and they'll send you the answer over time?
Hear a voice in your head, Ash. Yes. What's your question, Ash?
Oh, what she's saying, did you hear that? Is she talking to me right now, I think. Or
I
might be
think
a
she's just
ghost.
talking to you. No.
Might be a
Oh,
ghost.
no. Do you?
Are you there?
Is this
Are
a
you all right?
ghost?
That may be
Is this
Will.
Lilith,
Oh,
you just asked
Lilith.
me. Yes.
I'm sorry, Lilith. I didn't mean to bother you. I was just asking Catherine if I could, ask you a question if I needed to.
Yes, if you start with my name and ask a question, if I will hear it. When you
Okay.
say
I'm
Lilith,
sorry.
I have a question. But yes, then I will hear.
I hope I didn't disturb you.
A bit, but it's all right.
Okay, all right. Have a good day.
Hmm.
Oh, I think that she's cross with me.
Oh, no. Listen, everyone gets busy. Listen, like, Moonfell is like crazy busy sometimes. And other times
Okay.
it's like, like it wasn't that busy of a day. So it's a little more chill.
Okay.
So,
All right. But I won't worry about it. Thank you for answering my questions. It helps. So I guess if a ghost talks to me, that I should talk to you, because it seems like you have the ability to send him back.
yeah, come get me. And then I can, like, maybe show you how you can do it too. I'm not sure. I mean, I'm sure, I don't know. Because I haven't come across anybody who came back before, like I did, or like you
Sure.
did. But
Okay.
I'm sure we
Well,
can find a way. Yeah.
maybe a learning experience.
Yes, and then if we get back, we can like sign you up for the Exorcist Guild. Like they're really, really, really
Oh.
fucking cool. And then like
wow.
we can train a little bit, and then like we can go
Uh-huh.
on missions and stuff, and then we can
Uh-huh.
just like she's just very excited.
Sure. Yeah. Great. Yeah. Great.
That's later. That's later.
Yeah. Yeah. Would you like some of this toast? Some of this jam toast that I made?
Yes, that would be
Sure.
amazing.
Okay.
You share a
Alright.
snack and carry on with some small talk.
Yeah.
Just as the captain bursts out of the bathroom on the ship. Sure,
Oh,
there's a
no.
bathroom on the ship.
Okay.
And with that, we'll take our bio break. If anyone doesn't know, we take about a 10-minute bio break, and then we'll catch you on the flip side of that. Our audio will be hot, so chat with us if you like. Be shortly. Definitely need back and to do a little kitchen cleanup here because it came in severely hot today. So
Yeah, you are.
hair tuft. Aww. Good. I'm doing shit. I'm right now.
Not real.
Yeah, I honestly, I was like, I'll clean some up on break, but this is like, faster. Trying to rush through.
How did it get worse?
No, we're just in the kitchen. Yeah. Cooking itself and eating itself. Oh, there's something.
I kind of like the chicken.
The chicken itself was really good. I think if I was gonna do the sauce again, it would need more. I need to bring it over to like a honey buffalo, and it would have to reduce more too, because it was way too splat. It's got to reduce and get thick, you know. So yeah, I might be willing to try it again, but it was a lot. Yeah, and it turned out to be really bad, but there's other things to try. So, mm. Oh, farts everywhere. They're attacking.
We got at work today.
Mhm.
One of my coworkers was cleaning the men's room, and in one of the stalls, he found a can of Red Bull and a mostly full bottle of lube.
I'm sorry, what was in there?
A can of Red Bull
Wow.
and a mostly full bottle of lube.
Yeah, was the Red Bull like, someone opened and drank it? Was it like sealed up, like we're using this
I
with the
think someone
lube?
drank it. I don't quite remember.
That's
I had to ask him to
ballsy
repeat
using
it
a
because he
Red
was
Bull.
like,
Like that's the kind of thing you end up in the hospital for. There are things for this. Don't use metal cans. Goodness.
I don't know what they were doing.
It feels risky.
Right?
It feels real risky.
Jeez. You know, shark those can get if they're crushed. You know, and it's a delicate system back there. We'll take care of that.
Ooh, maybe it wasn't for back there.
I mean, it's the men's room.
Oh, I didn't catch that. Sorry.
No, it's okay.
That's like stuff. Yeah.
What?
I don't know.
What do you mean,
Where
Seth?
you going with that? Like,
Where are you going with this?
yikes. You still have a point. Like, yeah. Who knows? What's going on?
Every day is an adventure.
Right. Alright, let me bring her. Let me check and see where. I think we're about that time. Yeah, alright. Okay, good. Let me bring our wonderful sweetheart faces back here. A group full of sweethearts here. I don't even know if I had coffee this morning. I don't know if I had coffee today. Maybe that's why I messed up. It's good.
I had coffee and a nap, and I'm still tired.
Yeah, nice. Well, it's Friday. It's the day we're sleeping. Okay, so let me check back in. I'll bring this back on in. So that was a Catherine wanted to sit down and chat with Ash. I love. That's beautiful. And Ash, did you have something that you were going to do as well?
No, that's it.
No? Okay.
Yeah.
And let me check and see, because I feel like someone had mentioned possibly questioning the pirate guy. You don't have to do that while you're on the ocean. You can wait till you get back to town. But of course, you know, the town also has that pirate admiral there. So let me know if anyone wants to do anything else, you know, before getting home, questioning him, blah, 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 anything at all. And we'll give time to role play it.
You know,
I think so.
Honestly, the pirate was pretty forthcoming. I'll add quickly that just as a reminder that they did share that at the wave's crest, there, of course, the whole situation, what's going on there, but that there is some good booty. And told you where to find it in a secret room off of the Admiral's room.
Okay.
Just again, I mean, do whatever you want, but I just wanted to put that back out there because I know that was a little bit of a discussion earlier in chat. And with that, So we get Provenance chat back up. Oh my goodness. Alright, so what I'm gonna need on day 3 from Shar. Actually, that was day 3. So day 4 from Shar. I don't need anything because you rolled really high and you get disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws with your 3rd point of exhaustion. It really doesn't affect this. Of course, every day you are dashing now. You're doing double the speed to keep up because your exhaustion has you kind of wiped from, the 2nd point of exhaustion. But incredibly, you're cruising through here. The final day is like that 5th day where your hit point maximum gets halved. Can you make one final athletics check with advantage? But you're probably in that state where you push through the runner's wall, the flyer's wall, and you're just like, I'm here, I'm going until we get there.
It's another dirty 20.
Jeez. And so, on the 5th day, as the ship docks back in Port Roman, Shar, you fly down the last few flaps of your wings, softly let Grisura down on the land, and land beside him. No, showing no signs of your exhaustion.
Wow.
But you do have 4 points of it.
It's
That was
incredible.
amazing. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right.
All right, no more islands for us ever.
Ever? It was fun, right? I mean, it was good. We met a dragon.
I like the dragon.
Yeah.
They seem nice.
Mm-hmm. Wasn't all lost.
Maybe teleportation?
Do we?
Seems safer than boats.
Sure. Do we know what teleportation is, dear? Teleportation
It,
thing?
it exists in the world. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You know.
We're sort of speaking nonsense again. I don't
Oh,
understand.
always possible.
There's teleportation circles in major cities.
Okay.
During a time, I mean, there's a lot of adventures in the world right now. Not a ton of them get
Yeah.
super high level, but you've heard of it. You've heard of some people using it and stuff.
Okay.
But
I might be thinking about in extremis.
yeah, where it didn't work because the
Teleportation
Omega C,
circles, yeah.
Omega Curve.
Yeah. Okay. Well, are we going to check out this shady waves crest area? Place.
Or we could sleep on dry land.
It is towards
This
the east.
night. Oh,
Jar, do you
well,
need to sleep?
Yes.
Jar, do you need to sleep right now?
Yes.
Shar, do you need me to carry you somewhere so you can sleep?
No.
That sounded like a yes to me. Catherine, does that sound like a yes to you?
I mean, I want to say yes, but I know Shar, so good luck. I'm weak as hell, so.
Grisura picks Shar up.
Shar like moves her body awkwardly because she's does not know what this is. He's not been on this side of it.
Nice.
She's like stiffening in weird ways.
Nice. All right. Grisura gives you some respite. I'm sure there's also a part that's like, okay, a relief. You know, like okay, like my wings, my body, I'm tired, my lungs hurt. That was a marathon flight. All right, are you all headed to the place where you were staying beforehand?
Yeah.
I think Shar needs to go there if everybody else wants to do other stuff. Brazura's
Mm.
going to at least get her settled in.
Okay. All right. Anyone want to explore the city and do anything else, or is everyone heading to bed?
Ignatius will probably head to a jeweler's
Okay.
or wherever you get buy gems and trade gems in Fort
Yeah.
Bruja.
Yep. There's a little jewelers guild here. I'll put a pin in that and just check around. All right. Brazura, Shar, headed to sleep. Ash, are you going to bed too?
Oh. Yeah, I guess.
Okay. All right. Catherine, how about you? Go to bed or something? Okay.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure Eric's going for a swim and then going to bed probably. Captain, bid you all farewell. Thank you so much. For getting me out of jail, and I feel like you might just see justice done. I'm going to report what we've discovered of their haven they're building to the authorities. I don't want to step on your toes. Should I wait till tomorrow? I don't know if you have plans.
Brazura looks super confused.
Why would we wait until tomorrow?
I want to report the haven they're making in the island. So you're also aware of what Bjorn's been up to. You're adventurers. Sometimes adventurers jump into the fray. In case you're planning on something, I don't want to alert the authorities now. The authorities rush in and clear everything out, and then you're all left with nothing to, if you had intentions for Bjorn. If you have no plans, I'll just alert the authorities right now. I just want to see him behind bars where he belongs.
Sure. Wait a second. To make sure I'm understanding. Bjorn's at the cove, right? Or is that the person at the waters, the waves crest? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think that, I mean, weren't, it looks to Ignatius, Ignatius, weren't you wanting to, I'm suddenly British, weren't you wanting to, check out, the Waves Crest on our own, or do you want him to go and just, and tell the authorities first, then we might not get a chance to, or, I mean, there was that treasure in the other room that they mentioned.
And there's also probably an inn full of pirates, so best left to the professionals, I think.
Okay. Sure, I
mean,
guess.
we have one person who's in dire need of sleep, and
No, I mean, he's offering to wait until tomorrow if we want to, but
he could. A lot of things could happen before tomorrow, so. And I think we'll just and Ignatius will offer to go with Sedgwick to the constabulary and back up his report.
Thank you. Yes,
I want to go.
If you don't mind either, I think with the two of you there, I would, yes, indeed. Given that I was arrested was worried about them taking my word for it. So
no, for sure. Yeah, no, we'll go.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Well, let's see to it that yes, please. Unless you have other matters to attend to first.
Just sleep. It's fine. I get sleep after we're done.
Well, perfect. Thank you to both. Truly. All right, and she'll kind of lead the way down to the constabulary forest there, and once inside, you kind of gesturing to you two, and then taking your feet in filling in the blanks and stuff, talking about there's a cove there that holds this dozen ships. They're looking to make a safe haven for pirates to like attack up and down the coast here. And I think Ash and Ignatius, are either of you Adventurers Guild, like hard carrying members? Okay, Ignatius, nice. So all the more so, they're like, okay, thank you, sir. Thank you for your. They're thanking you both, of course, but being an Adventurers Guild holds that merit.
No problem.
You know. Captain, thanks you again. Thank you. Please. Well, I suppose if you ever find yourself in need of fish or a brief boat charter into to Reese Isles again, let me know. In the meantime, I have to find and hire a new crew, and behind one fishing season already. I have to get back. See if I can get out there before it gets too late in the season to catch anything. I appreciate you. Thank you. I do. And they make their way out. Ash, are you going with Ignatius to his next destination, or are you heading to sleep?
Yeah, no. Well, she'd probably just follow Ignatius.
Okay.
Ignatius, what? So, do we know like where on the map that we need to travel next for this other dragon, or are we gonna have to sail again, or?
I never thought you would ask.
Oh,
Pulls out his one of his maps, of course, of a larger map of the region, not as detailed, but it's the highlights.
Mm-hmm.
I figure if we need to sail somewhere, we might want to try to get our dear captain here again, if we want.
Well, here's the pluses and the minuses. It will take, if I remember, hold on, let me check my notes. I discard. It's going to take. Hold on, I'm trying to find the right. I think it's going to take longer on land, but it's safer, generally speaking, and less expensive on land. It's going to take. It's a very long trip. Well, it's distance-wise, it's about the same. Maybe a little detours because of the land not being.
Is this conversation around everybody, or
Currently,
just you two?
yeah,
I
it's
think just the two of us.
If you wanted to join us, we went with the captain to report the pirate activity.
Oh yeah, she would have gone.
Okay, nice. Then even more, they've taken it seriously with Ignatius Adventurers Guild and Eris's guilds. They're like, okay, thank you. So yeah, you three would be there then, as Ash said. Now, Ignatius, you would know with all your map skills and everything. 46 days by sea, roughly, give or take. 69 by land. They each have sort of equal dangers, different types, but equal level. It just costs money to sail, except for Eris. Eris is an exception. But for everyone else, it costs money to sail.
And if it would make you feel any better, I've sailed the seas between here and my home so much. I know them real well. Can't say much about the land, but...
Okay. But we still would need a boat. I don't know.
I mean, I just gotta find someone in my guild and we can do that.
Well, we can inquire.
This is my specialty.
We can inquire at least. That's good, more information to make a decision. So yeah, that's what we're looking at to get to Stone Furry.
I think we should also probably ask the group if the rest of the group. I mean, I don't care to go by sea, but I know that it was a bit of a rough journey for
Oh, certainly.
Sora. She might not want to go again by sea so quickly. But yeah, a couple of good options.
That's what we're
Saying
looking
if
at.
you want someone who knows the way, I know the way on the ocean.
Sure. No, I gotcha. I gotcha. I'm sure you do. Very good at it. Have you been to all the oceans, Eris?
Everything here on the western side. I've been
And
sailing my
so
whole
what?
life.
Yeah. I mean, it's more than I've been
Yeah,
to.
let me look at the map. Yeah, everything here on the western side of the continent.
That's amazing. Can't imagine.
I've
Okay.
been sailing since I was yay high.
Oh,
Quite
did you
skill.
sail with your family?
I
Oh, it's really nice.
We'd go see him in Stone Fury Landing too.
Oh,
Oh, we could see your family.
Mm-hmm.
That's exciting. Oh, well, if we ever go to the Feywild, I'll introduce you to my friends.
I'd like that.
They're great. I think we should go to bed. Is it time to go to
Pretty late.
head back? Go to sleep. I'm kind of interested. I don't know. I'm kind of interested to see like what goes down. I might fly my broom around where the waves crest is and just see like what's happening and see all the hubbub. You know?
Oh, I want to come with you on that.
Oh, I think I could carry you.
Really? I mean,
think
you
so.
wouldn't have to. I would just happily walk, but
Oh,
sure,
well,
I'll
we can
come.
go.
Never been
Ignatius,
there before.
I don't
so.
think I could carry both of you. I'm sorry.
don't get into trouble. I have an errand to run. Be careful. Don't.
Okay.
There's just the two of you. Remember.
Right.
What? Do you
Couldn't-
really think we're gonna go in there, guns blazing?
I don't
Hang
even
on.
have a gun.
Guns guns aren't a thing in this world, are they?
No, thankfully, yeah.
No. You think we're gonna go in
Swords
there?
are slashing.
Swords are slashing, yeah.
I don't even have a sword, so we'll be good. And Ash will give Ignatius like a pat on the shoulder.
Before you
Ares
go,
just grins.
let me just see how long this lasts. Make it quick. And he will cast on Eris and Ash pass without a trace.
Oh,
Heck yeah.
fancy. Okay. We'll go then.
You have an hour.
We have an hour. Okay. Plenty of time. See all the fun sights, and Ash will get out. We'll get out Cassie her room and offer to Eris to get on with her.
Alright, she'll probably get on behind, I guess, and just hold
Yeah.
her around the waist.
The backpack is like twice the size of the driver.
Yeah.
Nice.
Just big spoon.
Nice. Not to poop on anyone's bubble, but unfortunately, I think Pass Without Trace is cast on self, and you
I
gotta
thought that
remain
was-
within 30 feet. Double check me, just in case.
Oh, each creature you choose within 30 feet of you. Yes. Okay.
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
Well, for 30 feet, we're really stealthy.
Silence. Yeah.
Yeah, for 30 feet, we're doing great. And
Okay.
then
No
the magic
problem.
wears
All
off.
right. I thought that was just at the time that you cast it. Okay.
Gotcha. Yeah. Very
Is
outside.
it cast on self or is it a point
It
you
says
choose?
self. It says
Dang
self.
it.
Yep.
As we
Yeah,
fly
including
away,
you.
as we fly away, Ignatius is like, "Oh damn
Okay.
It was a nice thought.
You know?
Damn it.
Nice. um. All right. So, are you heading to sleep then, Ignatius? Heading back to your inn to
If
sleep?
the jeweler's still open,
All right. Yeah.
he's going to take care of business at the jeweler.
Let's head over there. They're another hour or so, half an hour before closing shop. So it's a little late, but they're open. Um, excuse me. There's a dwarven gentleman inside that greets you. Hello. Yes. Welcome to the shop. How may I help?
Looking to purchase some diamonds.
Hmm.
At least 300 gold piece quality.
Oh, come to the right place. Let me show you my selection. And opens up, pulls a couple big wide dresser drawers out behind the desk, puts it up on top of the counter. And there's a protective, little magical barrier over, but you can see the diamonds inside. They range from maybe 100 gold pieces up to about 2,500 gold pieces, but they have several there that would fit that 300 on the nose. These three are, if for for arcane purposes or magical purposes, these three would perfectly suffice without costing you a 300 gold opponent. But if
Perfect.
you're looking for perfect, wonderful.
I'll take 2 of them.
Right, very well. So and he does cuts it right on the nose, 300 each, so 600 gold.
Mm-hmm.
And packs them up nice and carefully, wraps them, and they're sort of in little pouches that have a lot of packing and care around it. Then those go inside of a hard case. There you are, little stores, logo on the front. Yes, well, any other needs tonight?
Nope, that was perfect. Exactly what I wanted to accomplish.
Well, let's hope you don't need those, but if you do,
Well, better to have and not need them.
absolutely. Well, good night then. Take care.
Good night.
Head on out, and anything else for you in the city, Ignatius? Or are you heading back to?
Now he'll head back to um, he's gonna get halfway back to the inn
Mhm.
and sort of like
Hmm.
he's gonna just loiter around outside the waves and just keeping half an eye on our broom riding couple.
Nice, nice. You gotta pause and you gotta backtrack into town a little bit, but you make your way back to the waves crest. Yeah, you'll probably still, by the time you get there, it's not too long, it's not too far. I'm imagining Ash and Eris are you taking at least, it'll probably be like 20 minutes for Ignatius to come around. You'd probably be there for at least that long, keeping an eye. You see a couple of guards when you arrive talking, but they're like a block and a half over.
no.
But then you see a third one arrive and start talking to them.
Okay.
And then a block over a couple of other guards. So, let me know if you want to continue.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right.
Yeah,
We're going to see some excitement.
This is like just conjure up some popcorn.
Yeah.
Gosh. Yeah, so by the time you come back and you catch them, you're kind of out of sight of the guards, but you also see there's at least 4 or 5 grouping up down the block, and the next block over there's maybe 3 with Eris and Ash, patrolling above. Looks like they're starting to set up shop. gonna take a little bit of time, but if are you staying as well, Ignatius, keeping an eye on them?
Yes.
Okay. Then you kind of watch as this crescendo. Now it's like you're 2 or 3 hours into this. They've set up
Sure.
little stations, and they're slowly blocking off this through the city. You see a couple drop down into some of the manholes and making sure they're covering all the
Mhm.
grounds. They seem to be waiting for something else, and eventually you see a crew of 5 people, adventurers gear, heavy adventurers gear, arrive at one of the stations. They're coming from the area where the city's teleportation circle is. It's like a travel center in the city. So they came from that direction, from that building. Um, and it looks like a traveling group, just much like all of you. 5 individuals. There's some heavy arcana coming off of them. They seem much like all of you. They seem to know what they're doing, and then some. They seem to be pretty well trained or well versed in this. And they start coordinating. Maps get out on you two are watching. Can I just ask Ash and Eris to make a quick, like a stealth check? Because as they're
Sure.
like monitoring, the 2 people in a room might alert them. And Ignatius, if you don't mind doing like just a stealth, just to stay incognito.
And just out of curiosity, having worked with bounty hunting and everything, would Eris recognize any of these adventurers? Like someone she's seen before, like, oh, I've heard of that person. I've heard of
Gotcha.
this group. I'm assuming she wouldn't know them personally, but like,
Of them.
are they famous enough?
Gotcha. So I'll say that given your travels, yes, they're not bounty hunters though, but they are adventurers. They likely put in a call to the Adventurers Guild, like we need a strong crew. This is a potential. This is a big thing. It's an inn. To whoever's point said it earlier, Ignatius, it's an inn full of pirates. Which is which is dangerous. And so they contacted the Adventurers Guild and got this particular party. Um, and with all of your travel and port travel in particular, I mean, it's stories travel at most in port cities. You would have heard of them. They've accomplished some pretty big things in the land. In fact, it's been some time since they've been on this continent. They've since in recent years gone to another continent to deal with some bigger issue, like some larger scale issue. So it seems like maybe they resolved that and they're back here. Um, their group name is Velex, Belex, and from what you've heard, it's not going to be a super challenging. Unless this Admiral Pirate has something up his sleeve, they're probably not going to struggle too much.
Oh, they called in the big guns.
Mm-hmm.
I will say to Ash.
Really, do you know them?
I heard of them. I've seen them around. I didn't know they were back here.
Oh my goodness. I mean, for a moment, I thought maybe that's us from the future, coming back, taking care of this pirate band in this hotel. But if you know them, then I guess it's not that. But just a
Time
guess.
travel. Now I know you're dreaming.
Oh, the Fae were crazy like that.
Indeed.
Love it. All right, Ash, what'd you get in your stealth check?
18.
Nice. Okay, Eris.
That's a good balance because I rolled an 8.
Oh.
Eris is not used to this.
Nice.
She's like, yeah.
It's like, I am up. She's up in the nosebleeds cheering.
Nice. And Ignatius, what'd you get for your stealth?
I would assume, even though as soon as they got 30 feet away from me, theirs dropped. Mine's still active, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yep.
Okay.
Mhm.
So
We're flying in and out of your radius.
yeah, it's off, it's on, it's off, it's on, it's off, it's
Yeah.
22.
22. Nice. Okay. All right. So an average of 13 for our broom folks. No one spotted you. until someone spots you. It's not any of the guards. It's a member of Velix.
Oh.
Mhm. So the five of this party are down there at the table, and they're doing their business, and you're keeping your distance ish. You're trying to watch, trying to see close enough to like we want to see what's gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I'm assuming we're not flying in like a it looks like we're guarding the place sort of fashion. It's just kind of like a fly casual.
Yeah,
Be
sure.
cool,
Yeah.
fly cool.
Yeah. Be cool.
Yeah, it's tough to
I
tell
don't
for
know.
other parties because it is sort of like a
Yeah.
circular, you know. However, you don't look. There's no weapons drawn. There's no, none of the.
Mhm.
So, however, one of the members, a dark elf woman, who is a clad with a lot of roguish gear, um, her wings apparate on her back. I mean, you notice this as it all happens because within one movement of 240 feet that they have, boom, they're there, and they're up next to you, woo, woo, and flying beside you. Cool. They're not aggressive. They just start flying next to you. Hello. Couldn't help.
That was awesome.
Thank
That's
you.
pretty good.
Thank you. Just there's an operation I think you've noticed going on, but I just
Yes.
to make sure you're not a
Yeah,
part of
we were
the.
the ones who informed the guards about the
Oh,
problem that we've got
okay.
down there.
Lovely. Adventurers Guild, either of you?
I'm not in the Adventurers Guild.
Oh, but
The
okay,
Sailors Guild. Sailors Guild, but I've heard of you all.
lovely.
Alex, right?
Would you?
Very nice.
Yes, yes, we are. Thank you, thank you. So, I hope you'll entertain me for a moment. Maybe get you a bit of a front row seat. I'd like you to come down just to confirm your story. Maybe you can get in a little of the planning. If I know these things are exciting. You seem like adventurers yourselves. We can
Yeah.
get you set
Yes.
up with a nice front row seat, and that way no one has to worry about. Don't have to worry about missing anything.
I think both Eris and Ash are like,
That sounds perfect.
Wonderful, wonderful. It's just a
Do
two of
I,
you. Yeah.
do I, if seeing that I've been keeping an eye on
Mhm.
them,
Yeah.
do I see this happening?
Absolutely. Yeah.
All right, I will, when they come down,
Hmm.
I will carefully and slowly approach wherever they came down to.
Oh, okay. They come the edge of the guards. Um, so they're probably they might be like 80 feet away from you, but so I'll say this, Ash, Eris, you're down here now with the guards, like the main table. They check your stuff real quick. They turn, yep, okay, you're the ones that reported, and you hear like some guards saying, "Oh, hold on," and you see Ignatius like 80 feet away, just on the barrier.
Ignatius, he's part of our group.
Oh, all right. They gesture you in, Ignatius, so you can come on down.
we're, we're the groupies who hung out backstage
We really
and
are.
finally got lucky.
We're doing great.
Nice, nice. Wonderful. Well, thank you all for reporting this. Well done. It's a superior find.
Yes, are you, who are you with?
Oh, I'm part of the group Velix. And she gestures to the rest of the crew. You get varied like levels of enthusiasm with like some are like in the middle, like without, and others like, from their party.
Would I have heard based on my membership?
Let's see. Oh yeah. Adventurers Guild, in particular, you would have known that. So they built up quite a bit of renown, maybe 8 years ago or so, by clearing some larger regional, in this continent issues. And something really big took them away from the continent for some time. They seem to be back now, but yeah, very strong group. Um,
All
very
right,
popular.
definitely, yeah. Ignatius would not miss the opportunity to flash his badge, and
Oh, fellow adventurer, wonderful, wonderful. And you make a little
I
small talk.
am
Hmm.
very heartened to see such an impressive group get called in for this job.
Well, apparently this
We
city.
are so dorky.
I love
Yes.
this. Well, apparently
And
this.
Ignatius will lean in
Mhm.
and say to who was the oh I didn't catch your name. I'm Ignatius, by the way. Ignatius Bertrand.
Oh, my name is Mia.
Mia.
Mm.
Um,
Pleasure.
you really know how to ruin a pirate's day besides arresting them?
Mm.
Arresting them and stealing their secret stash.
Ah.
And I'll give them the information about we learned from
Oh,
the informant about where their stash was.
oh, brilliant. Well, thank you. We'll make sure that goes directly back to the city. Apparently, well, they've indeed paid a hefty sum for us, but they've had nothing on this pirate admiral for some time, walking amongst their citizens, and with the information you brought forth, we're able to take them down. We're just waiting on confirmation from our sixth member that they've handled the cove that you spoke of, and
Oh.
they teleported over there, and then we'll get it away. Please, you're welcome to join us if you have any further information. And the night kind of unfolds with like you're getting like the front row seat
Yeah.
here. You're kind of your inputs listened to, and you meet five of the six. The sixth one instead teleported out to just destroy the cove. Uh,
Just one of them.
mm.
Bigger fireball.
Yeah, it's their wizard, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Now that's how you
Uh,
handle a glass cannon.
yes, yes. They've got a little sorcerer in them, but then they went and trained as a wizard after that. So they've got like some real powerful combo stuff. Um, yeah, and then you get to they've been paid to clear it, and so they do ask that you all wait. And they very and different. They split only the surround. Mhm.
Eris will a little bit try to get in on the action. Just to be like, you sure you can't use another axe or two?
I'm telling you, it's guild rules, unfortunately. When once they, but hey, perhaps we'll meet again elsewhere. You never know. Sometimes there's a straggler too, a straggler or two that comes running out of nowhere, and maybe.
We'll keep an eye out.
Thank you. And they go in the different windows. They have like one of them just walk up and start talking to the people outside, the guards with the hat and everything else that the Ignatius had talked to the other day. But as it's happening, one is like she's Mia's like sneaking in, just watch her ladder work, climb up the side into another window. Everyone kind of starts. Another one's busting in a window. Like, what's that? She knocks out the two in the front.
Nice.
They race in. You just see like because it's dark out. You see like kind of explosions inside the windows and light flashing, lightning and all sorts of other stuff. Smoke. Part of the roof blows up. Comes out onto the thing.
Eris is cheering like it's a fireworks show.
Nice. You're at that close barricade, like you're kind of surrounded, like just the building here now, and you're watching from like across the street. Like...
And I think we're all keeping eye out for stragglers.
Nice, yeah.
Just in case.
I love it. Yeah, keep a careful eye out. And it all goes down. Well, there's some that pirates that don't make it, but for the most part, they're able to just arrest and bring out the rest of the pirates, including the admiral. You see Mia coming out with hands full of like loot and treasure too, likely the one that you told her about. Um, and yeah, you can all come back. Thank you again. Thank you. No,
Of course.
I suggest just a suggestion, but perhaps two of you join the Adventurers Guild along with your friend here. I mean, Ignatius, was it right?
Yes.
Yes. There are many
Oh,
perks.
thank
And perhaps we'll meet again.
I hope so.
Keep at it. Yeah.
Well, we're needed to report back, but
Of course.
will you be here for another day or so, just in case any crawl out of the woodwork? That's a go.
Yes. Yeah, we're gonna be here at least until early tomorrow, probably.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um,
Good luck.
yes, it's been a
Well
pleasure.
done.
Take care.
Bye.
Heads back over to the party, and they head back out.
just you can tell, like, this is like the first time you can tell Eris is actually pretty young.
Oh, that's awesome.
Mhm.
She's the
The whole way
awkward
down the street.
teenager.
That's awesome.
Like, she
Beautiful.
nudges Ash. Look, that was awesome.
That was pretty incredible. That was amazing to see. They were so good. And did you notice they said that one of theirs went to the cove to take out the other pirates? What? One
Yeah, how?
of them?
I don't know. I
Just
don't.
one? It's a total cove. He must be so powerful. Oh, what a night.
Well, we'll have to tell the others what they missed.
Oh
Yeah.
my goodness. They're going to be so sad and sorry.
Shaw might not. Shaw doesn't feel anything, I think. But I think the others will.
No, Shaw feels. She feels. She's just, a little. She keeps it all on the inside, I think. I think it's all kind of stuffed down in there.
It doesn't
And
seem
then-
healthy.
Yeah.
But that was still amazing. Did you see that lightning blast?
Nice.
And we fangirl all the way back.
Beautiful.
To the
Yeah.
end.
Beautiful. Yes. That's awesome. All right. Yeah, from the noise and bustle of the streets there with all the guards, you're walking over the debris that's in the street from the inn, making your way back down to the more quiet street. As you're still all excitedly chatting until you get into your own inn across the town. Head your separate ways for some well-earned sleep. And anything else for anyone tonight before resting for the night? Okay, you get a good night's rest, which I think we've already done. We put it in D&D Beyond, but just in like days ago. But be sure you do it if you haven't. And let's see. Morning comes around. We're all able to sit down to breakfast here. Breakfast included. So I'll just say you'll meet up at breakfast, unless you have something differently you want to do. But it's breakfast time. You meet up.
Eris
Take off.
immediately goes and just starts describing what happened last night.
And this.
Yeah.
She's just like
join in.
stuffing her face at the same time. So she's half the times talking with her mouth full.
Awesome.
Do I take off just one level of exhaustion?
Yeah, you take off one level for a long rest. So now you're down to 3 levels of exhaustion. You've got your max HP back. But you have disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws. Your speed is halved, and disadvantage on ability checks. So you're probably, you get a long rest and you feel much better, but it's like still exhausted. So you come down, you hear like everyone excitedly. Was that Grazura like eagerly soaking the info in? Yeah, he said. Grazura leaned in like, oh, and Ignatius and Ash and Eris are, everyone's talking about the things they saw.
Zora loves a
Catherine's
good
gonna-
story.
Catherine's
Nice.
gonna grab a really big pot of coffee and slide it over to Shar.
It falls in Shar's lap. No, I'm kidding.
Oh my god, no.
Wake up!
Whee!
Just kidding. Fine. Well, with that, I guess I'll leave it to you to discuss however you want to handle heading over to Stone Fury Landing, if you are.
Oh. Okay. Ignatius and Eris, did you want to explain our options to the rest of the group for the landing?
Ignatius, you're the map man.
You
Yep.
do a good job with it.
Just in case you need the info again, it was 40. Did I miss this? Why am I missing it suddenly?
Like 47.
46 by
Mm.
sea and
40.
69
Yeah,
by land.
yeah, there it
I
is.
vote 69.
Now, is that us um just traveling without a wagon or anything like that?
Mm-hmm. A wagon's not going to get you there much faster, but you won't
Okay.
have to walk. You can be much more comfortable, a little better to watch and perceive. Like DC's get a little lower because you're easier to watch from a wagon. But it's about the same speed because they're carrying people and luggage and stuff.
And supplies. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Or we can go a month shorter by sea.
That to inquire as to the cost. How much that would cost us.
I would know, right?
Yeah. How much of what costs?
How much it would cost to travel by sea per person.
You have a pretty good idea. So you will, of course, especially Eris. You know this particular city is a fishing city, and everybody's out. It's mostly fishing groups now. There are ships that work other continents and come around the coast to restock. So there are ships that come through, but you'd have to check with the wharfmaster. Like when's the next naval guild ship coming through? Like the next trade ship that's going to drop stuff off, pick stuff up. Because there aren't any like fishing ships that would charter that far. None of them are here. They're all out fishing. You've got your captain, but he was just saying, I'm going to hire my crew and get out there before the fishing season's done to try and salvage this season. Not to say he'll say no, but just that he'd preface with that. Um, but the ones where you can just hop on yourself for free, and then other people would pay. This is one of the general trade ships that uses this port. Only the wharfmaster knows like when ships are coming in and when they're leaving.
Mhm.
But cost wise, per person, this is a per person deal because um, uh, because there's a hefty cost because there's extra people to take care of. Extra, you can only fit so much on a ship as far as food and water and everything else, and then when you add 6 people, that greatly cuts into rations, and they can get more, but there's again only so much that that fits. Let's see.
And I would know if most ships would let us like cut that down by helping with the ship functions and everything, right?
Yes, like you. So you, of course, you go free because you're your stuff. A trained person that could help will cut down the cost considerably because that's an extra sailor pulling their weight. People that aren't trained in anything, they can like swab the deck and stuff like that. I mean, they cut a little off, but not much because there really isn't much, you know, um, being helped. Okay. Okay. And how many days is that? 46.
I think so.
Or math.
Yeah.
Or mats, coating, clear coat.
Yeah, it'd be 92. It's basically 2 gold per person that can't help. So it's 92 gold per person for that journey. It would be minus 1 person because Eris, you just get on a go. But for everyone else, it'd be 92 gold per each person because no one else is really trained unless somebody has it. No, I don't think so. It was I think Chloe that could sail, but so it's a hefty
That's
cost, but
So that's an option. It's quite a bit faster.
No.
Yeah, no.
So we want to go by land. Okay.
You'd rather walk.
Or
I'd rather have money for like crafts.
It'd take a month longer to walk,
That's okay.
not to mention. I
You do know our
noticed-
chances of drowning while walking are much lower.
And we get to know, like, we can get to, like,
Eris just doesn't know what to say to that because she's just like, what?
When was the last time you were stunned by a giant jellyfish in a forest?
Well, when was the last time you were attacked by a werewolf on the sea?
Wrong campaign.
yep. Ow.
Awesome.
Direwolf. She would have said direwolf on the sea.
Nice.
there's danger everywhere, no matter where
Yeah.
you're going. I mean, unless you know how to teleport, then we're not gonna avoid it. Just it would be faster on
No,
the sea.
we can totally
And-
avoid the sea though.
What is wrong with you? It's just water.
Very deep water.
It's just you act as though it's a glass of water.
It's just water.
Not all of
So-
us can breathe in it.
I mean, even if you
am-
can breathe in it.
If it puts your mind at ease, I'm very familiar with these waters. So it's
And we're very
I'm-
familiar with the ground. I'm afraid we're outnumbered in this.
I mean this area.
So
All we
What
have
is
to go on the land are Ignatius's maps. We don't have a guide.
Oh, so you have better maps of the ocean than Ignatius does of land?
Yeah.
Also, some of us have been to Stone. Some of us have been on this road before.
He's
I
like
think you're all nuts.
a desperate.
could-
I want to be on water with the desperate. Keep me away from the water. I love it.
We could- you know, since we did boat this past time for our trip, and we could do land this time for our trip.
We
And
had
then
no
maybe-
choice but to sail. We couldn't walk to the islands.
I know, but you know, it's a traveling preference. Maybe next time after this trip, if water is an option, we could consider water after this land trip. But just, you know, a little give and take, you know?
I think you're all nuts, but I see I'm outnumbered.
We'll get back on the water eventually.
Hmm.
It'll
Yeah.
be sooner than you know it.
It's an extra month of walking.
It'll
And
help your ground legs.
It's an extra month of living.
An extra month of walking, and extra gold in our pocket.
what Shar said.
Hmm. Yeah, okay.
You got this. You can.
I'm
you
not
got this,
afraid of the
Eris.
land. I just
No, I
want
know. No, you're not afraid.
I
of the
just want
land,
to get
but-
home faster.
Yeah.
I know.
How about I make you something like a jellyfish or something from the ocean that I'm
Jellyfish.
familiar with? Because the first thing that popped in my mind.
It comes
And
with a little
maybe-
set of hands to slap.
That's not gonna help.
Yes.
I'm gonna complain, but we'll go on the land.
But at least you can,
Reluctantly,
like,
Eris
cuddle with it.
agrees.
And like snuggle with it,
I don't snuggle.
like a Gregory.
Oh,
Wrong
Oh.
campaign. but
Char has
still.
now
Right.
fallen asleep in her breakfast.
Nice. Breakfast finishes up, and reluctantly, Eris agrees this time. We'll do
time.
that. This time we'll do that. And yeah, everyone kind of packs up. You know, there's the as you are you all heading out of town then today? Now that once you get all your ducks in a row? Anyone have any shopping, anything they need to pick up first?
Oh,
I'm not doing any of the preparation.
oh.
Nice, nice.
Then you won't have any supplies on the road.
Yes.
I'll do my own.
Yeah. Everyone's got
Ah.
their own, like, a good amount of
Ooh.
supplies for themselves.
Someone salty.
Yeah, I'm a sea elf. Of course I'm
Yeah.
salty.
Compliment.
Well, if no
I'd
one
like
has
to request that we stay in town one more day so I can rest.
Right.
Ooh, yes.
Do you think you'd rest better if there was like a really good bard or perhaps a burlesque show?
I think that would keep me awake.
I'll see what I can find.
We got one more day then. You check out the city. There's, if you do want to do any picking up of like health potions, let me know. Usual deal, just take it out of your inventory money and put it in. But give me a heads up. Otherwise, yeah, you're able to find just that Grisura in the evening. That same place has a nice setup again. During the day, Waves Crest is like a crime scene now, so it's they're cleaning up the debris, and guards are kind of walking in and out, taking out papers and stacks of scrolls and stuff, and all that. But the day goes by smoothly. Evening goes by with a nice burlesque show, um, and we'll get some rest unless anyone has any more role play for tonight.
Actually, yes.
Oh, go for
I
it.
keep forgetting about it.
Uh-huh.
I need to attempt to make some alchemy related stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I can send you a. Actually, I'll just Discord you.
Yeah, perfect. Thank you. Yeah. I have so many windows these days that it's very hard to get to the Zoom one. So DM me in Discord because I intentionally keep that up just to see.
Gotcha.
Thank you. Oh, okay. All right. Which ones?
I'll send you.
I'm so sorry. Yeah, I am drawing a blank, but you can definitely do that. We can roll for that stuff. And you want to buy. We have the whole stops breakdown here, and oh my goodness, right? Okay. Oof.
But I need two, so
Okay.
for reasons.
Mm-hmm. All right, I'm gonna get you a list that might the local herbalist Capesk there might not have everything needed for those. So I'm gonna look that up real quick and then I'll let you know.
Okay, I do have some things in the inventory that
Mhm.
would contribute.
Okie doke.
Yeah, like one or two things.
All right. I'm gonna look that up. But while I am, anyone else have anything before getting a good night's rest and heading out the next day?
I should probably spend some time just kind of going around town and handing out a few of her the Great Moth flyers, pamphlets, I mean.
Okay.
Leaving them in places, where people will see them.
I
And then
love
she'll
that.
probably also spend some money to pick up some like extra paper and ink just to kind of refill her supplies.
Okay. I would
For the
just look up the
pamphlets.
basic adventuring equipment stuff, and it'll just be
Will
that
do.
cost here. This is a port city.
Okay.
Grisura will do some book shopping, try and find a book about maps or exploration, a book about seafaring. We'll probably come across a pamphlet about the Great Moth, and we'll pick it up to read it.
Mm-hmm. I love that. Oh, what's this?
It'll probably look a little bit different than the one that she gave you before, Grisora, because like she just makes these homegrown. So
Yep. Cruiser's gonna
Um,
bring it back, read both, and compare, and try and understand the differences.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Well, anyone else? Does that cover everybody?
Just out of curiosity,
Mhm.
Ignatius is going to check with the I'll check in with the Adventurers Guild to find out if there's a good place to check for a wagon and a horse, just to see what it costs. That to
Oh,
satisfy
okay.
its curiosity.
Absolutely. um. All right. There are definitely some stables just outside on the outskirts of the city, where you can take a look around. Typically, let me see if I can find a renting price versus well, no, they wouldn't rent here because how do you rent? You're not coming back. They're
Right.
Silly
Well, they might
DM.
work out, from one city to the next, they might work out a deal where it's like, hey,
Right.
people travel from Vermont to Stone Fury, so
Gotcha. Oops, where's my where'd it go? There it is. Okay. So, everywhere you look, there's a couple options as far as outside of the animal, the cart or wagon. You can get a cart that's just going to carry the luggage and just take a load off of you. Might defeat the purpose of what you're looking for here. But a cart's cost 15 gold pieces. They weigh about 200 pounds and can carry about the same. A wagon costs 35 gold pieces, weighs about 400 pounds. 35 gold pieces is a 4-person wagon, so 4 people in the back, covered wagon, and 2 people up front doing, the driving. Like it's close quarters, right? But it can scrunch 6 people into it. There are some for 50 gold pieces that are a little larger. They can handle 6 people in the back, and if you scrunch 3 people on the bench, they handle multiple horses. They can handle up to 4 horses instead of up to 2. A little more expensive. As far as the mounts themselves, typically you're looking at a horse. There's the draft horses to pull these wagons. That cost 50 gold per horse. Um, if you're looking to just get a horse to ride, saddle up, get your, and carry your stuff on the horse. Those are a little more expensive because they're a little bit faster. It's 75 gold pieces per horse. That's really all they're offering here. They do have an option where, there's a guild, right? Because that's the way most things have been constructed in this new world here. So you have to pay everything up front. You get a chip with it. And if you bring it to another city, you can give them that chip and, like you basically get refunded the difference. It's usually like a quarter of the price is the rental price. But if anything's, animals worse for wear, wagons, chips, all come quickly adds up. But yeah, 25% is the rental price, but you have to get there and you get it refunded. That way they're sure that they get everything back.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
When we reconvene, Ignatius will relay that to everyone. That's if they are so interested, they can have a decent ride out with a wagon for 150 gold, and we get 25% back if we bring it back in one piece. Not bring it back, but if we drop it off in Stone Fury in one piece.
Is Eris staring daggers at everyone when they hear this?
Eris is just kind of chilling. She's not staring daggers, she is a bit salty. So we wouldn't have to do all of this if we were on a boat.
We just
She's not
really-
gonna say anything. She's just listening.
That's awesome.
Hmm.
just putting it out there if you're so inclined. Otherwise, we can, we could walk.
Ash is just looking at Catherine and Shar.
It's funny because yeah, to spend gold after you're saving, but it is substantially cheaper. It's 92 per person. That's 460, I think, in total. If you were to go by a ship, versus be 135 to get a 6-person wagon and 2 horses to pull. But not free if you were to walk. But yeah, let me know.
How much
My
was a
concern
horse?
is feeding the horses.
Oh,
Was that a I'm sorry, was it a question? What was that?
Just said my concern is feeding the
Oh,
horses.
gotcha. I'm so sorry.
2 more things to take care of in event of attacks.
Wouldn't have to worry about all this if we were on a boat.
But we would have to worry about spending 400 some gold.
Didn't we get a whole bunch of platinum from that dragon, anyways?
Platinum that could be better spent.
On what?
better armor.
Not a boat.
Yarn.
Well, as you'll consider, I'll also put out there for Catherine. Yeah,
Yes.
so you have already, I think, some of the wormwood, wormwood tail, the worm tongue petals. I think you already have
Yes.
those.
Yes.
Really good for what you're looking for. However, the other item that you need for something that potent, that quick acting, is spine flower berries. Those are usually found like in a desert area or a swamp. You might find it in some other port cities because they'll have those. Those increase the dice type by 1 size, so just ups the lethality of it.
It's spine flower berries.
Spine flower berries.
Berries, okay. Increasing the dice by 1 size.
Mm-hmm.
And there wouldn't be any in this current area.
Unfortunately, Capesk does not have those.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Final verdict on a covered wagon with horses or walking? You don't put it to a vote?
We can put it to a vote if you want.
Alright.
Okay.
Ash is just
Who's-
kind of wait.
Oh, please, go ahead. Yeah, sorry.
No, you're fine. Yeah.
Walking.
Oh, are we voting?
Oh, okay. All those in favor for the boat, raise your hand.
No, we've already decided we're going by
Yeah,
land.
You're not getting me on
I
this.
am
You went
going
back
through-
a step too far.
I'm going through all the options
It's
here.
not even an option at this point. Why
Well,
are
I
you
just
trying
wanted
to
to
make
make
me
sure.
angry?
Just
You
want
wouldn't
to
like
make
me when I'm
sure.
angry.
Oh no. All those in favor for a covered wagon.
Just any sort of wagon.
Oh, shit.
Oh no. Okay, all those in favor of walking.
Would you walk there or would you fly?
Both.
Shar didn't
not?
vote.
Not everyone can do that.
Right? I know.
They do.
The voting was
Get the wagon.
What'd you say?
We can get the wagon.
Did you hear that, Ignatius? You can get the wagon.
It's
With
good
some
news
horses.
for everyone.
I think you can get the cheaper one since a few of us might not be in the wagon the whole time.
Char will parse out whatever the. How much was it again?
Let's see. It's 2 horses at 50 gold apiece. It's 135 for the wagon.
How much would supplies be to feed the horses?
Supplies to feed the horses are, well, let's see, 69-day trip. They would be
Oh, see, he's changing the deal. He's changing the deal.
34.
Oh, we can't let them starve. I'm sorry.
15, 16. Would be 8 gold pieces.
Okay. So 135.
143, sorry.
143. Okay. I'm bad at math, sorry. All right, so Char will give the money to Ignatius since he went and got all the information. He can handle the
All right.
business side of that.
And I'll go make the arrangements
Okay.
and get my discount chip. Make sure I get my discount chip.
Nice. Could you?
I'll go with Ignatius to the Adventurers Guild. Just put that there.
Oh, okay.
Because I want to. Shaziris is gonna look at joining.
Oh, excellent, excellent. All right. So let me.
But we can do that later.
I'm just gonna ask Ignatius, and if you want to help Eris, you're welcome to. Do either an investigation check or like an animal handling check as you're picking out the horses you want to buy. This is to pick out like good health horses and so on.
All right, I'll make an animal handling check.
Okay.
Can Ignatius speak to animals?
Oh, I don't know.
That's a good question. And I will burn a luck
Yeah.
because that was an 8 and a natural 20. Once it worked out, 24.
Luck works finally. What episode? What 15?
15, yeah.
At last. Okay. So it was a natural 20, I think you said, right? Plus.
Yeah. Natural 20, yeah, for 24 total.
Woo.
15 for Eris.
Okay, the 50 for Eris.
Animal handling.
Nice, nice. Yeah, but you know, Eris, you selected you looked at a few, like, this one's good, kicking the tires, so to speak. Like, yeah, this one's right.
Yeah, Ignatius has like the deep like understanding of animals, and Eris is like, yeah, that one looks strong.
Yeah, this one looks good, yeah.
Mhm.
You can wrestle
Ignatius
this one.
walks up to Eris, wrong end. This end.
Yeah, nice.
They're both important.
Yeah. Yeah, so you definitely spot the best two out of the batch, Ignatius, with a 24. You find a good cart, between you and Eris, you both like, oh, yeah, this one like is definitely in good shape compared to the others. Again, it'll technically hold 6 people, 4 under the covered part, and 2 kind of scrunched, up front in the driver's thing. It maybe not like Eris and Kethri or Eris and Shar or Shar, like, and maybe even not Grisura. So it might be like Ash or Ignatius might need to be up front. That's one of them. But
And I'm assuming we're gonna take turns. Like some people are walking,
Ooh.
some people are riding, and
yeah,
some
flying.
people are flying.
Nice. And there's some rivers. We will go by some rivers, so there might be some swimming alternatives for a little bit, a little breather here and there for poor Eris. Okay. Hey, so you arrive to everyone else waiting. 2 majestic draft horses hitched up to a nice wagon.
Ooh.
You load up all your stuff. Feels nice to get these things off your backs. They have like areas underneath on the sides where you, like a bus, where you can stow the stuff and then sit comfortably at the covered wagon part. Um, and yeah, anyone have anything before we depart the city?
We're all gonna
We're
get
going to-
fat.
Okay.
Oh, because we're riding instead of instead of walking, right?
Yeah.
You can walk if you want to. Can you walk fast?
Find out.
Oh boy. Are we going to name the horses? Do they have names? Ignatius and Eris?
I love that I wasn't the only one thinking about that.
I think they, you know what?
No, they
Be
Bill
my
don't
and
name
guest.
horses till they sell them.
Bill and Ted.
Ash,
Fun.
any thoughts? I'll take. I like Bill and Ted though.
Um, Bill and Ted's good. Those are two good, wonderful choices.
Or Billy and Teddy to make it different.
There you go.
Billy and Teddy?
Yeah.
Sure.
William
Billy
and
Teddy.
Theodore.
Shar points at one and says horse and draconic, and then points to another one and says horse and infernal.
Oh, those are lovely names too. Billy and Teddy are good. Sure.
Love that. Okay. Bill and Ted, aka Billy and Teddy, which was great. Adopted them, sounds like. All right.
Every creature needs a name.
Yeah. Yep, so you get them, they're hydrated, they're fed, they're ready to go. Yeah, and you begin the journey. Grisura, they go about the same pace you do. So which you've probably been accustomed to in your history and stuff. So you're able to walk beside as much as you'd like. Cat 3 Shar, I imagine just every so often taking flight here and there.
Shar's
Yep.
probably resting more than she normally would until I beat down this exhaustion.
That makes
Did
sense.
we stay another day?
You did. Yeah, so you've got one more point of exhaustion to take off.
Okay, thank you.
Right. You hit the bumpy trail, you're out there in the cart and on your way back to Eris's hometown, Stone Fury Landing. And possibly a scary white dragon out in the waters. More ocean time. Probably good you took land. Now that I think about it, as you're probably gonna have to deal with the ocean when you get there. Yeah, and so with the sun just rising up, up on your left-hand side, warming your faces for the day here, as we're I think in late February now, February. Head off on your journey, and we'll end tonight's session right there.
Yay.
Wait, what? Oh man, I didn't even realize what time it was. No.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry.
Keep going.
Very cool. Very cool. Well, y'all killed it again tonight. Such a wonderful role play.
Yay.
It was really fun. Let me know. I mean, if you need an item and there was a bunch of different choices for different people. So let me know what you picked when you want. If you are still, and let me know if you're having trouble adding it, because some of you were saying there's like glitches with items is not letting you add it. I might be able to do that for you. For those that went with items versus marks, if you want the mark, let me know. I can put that in. And yeah.
Yay.
So much fun as always. I can't wait to see how what happens between here and Stone Fury Landing. The travel is always fun. These newer campaigns, and see how things go down once we get out there. I love Stone Fury Landing. It's the one where there's like the city's submerged half the day, and the other half, or we're twice a day, right? Because the tide comes in, submerges the city, goes out, and there's like air pathways and water pathways. So, I'm so excited! I'm so excited! I can't wait. Yeah. For anyone that's new here, thank you so much for watching. Please consider giving us a follow if you like. You can be alerted to all our content. We have 3 different D&D campaigns we run across the week. I think for now, though, I certainly hope it at least will catch you next Friday watching Provenance. We stream every Friday night, 9 p.m. to midnight Eastern. Go ahead and raid our friends over at Behold Roleplay.
Nice.
And until then, gosh, I hope you all have a lovely night and a wonderful weekend. Can't wait to catch you again next time. Take care, everybody. Bye.
Bye.
Mhm.